Hey everybody, this is dHunter, bringing another action figure video. Today, I'm going to do something a little bit different. Today I want to look at an old box of toys from my childhood. So a couple years ago, my parents sold their old house, and I happened to be at the garage, and I saw this giant box of old, beat-up toys. They're in bad shape, they're incomplete, hell, most of them are broken. And I went ahead and grabbed it through my garage, and I happened to see it the other day, and I was like, you know what? I want to check all these out. I haven't even taken all the contents out. Yeah, I shuffle some stuff around, kind of see what's in there. And it looks like a bunch of G.I. Joe, X-Men, Batman, Ninja Turtles, Dinosaurs, a bunch of other miscellaneous stuff, Ghostbusters, stuff I don't even recognize. I thought this might be a cool video. Go through this box from top to bottom, check out some of the old action figure lines. These are from maybe the very late 80s to the early and mid 90s. This is back when toys were good. Okay, that's a lie. Toys are way crappier back then than they are now. But still, a lot of nostalgia in this box. A lot of childhood memories that I probably haven't thought of in many, many years. So, the goal, to get to the bottom of the box. No idea how long it's going to take. There's probably, I don't know, 50 or so figures in here. So, let's take a quick overview. So I can see vehicles here, all kind of different figures. Many are broken. Ghostbusters, X-Men, Dinosaurs, Batman, G.I. Joe, He-Man, random miscellaneous stuff. Just a bunch of figures from my era when I was a kid. So, I guess let's go ahead and take things out little by little, check them out. So let's start taking some stuff out. I'll give you my best guess as what some of the stuff is. Some of it, I just want a clue. Maybe you can drop me a line in the comments if you guys recognize some of this stuff. Also, drop me a line in the comments. What toys do you recognize? What toy lines did you collect when you were a kid? What do you see that brings back memories? There's a bunch of stuff in here. Most of it's going to be useless for the modern collection, but there might be a thing or two that I might be able to incorporate into my action figure world. So, let's see. Let's start off with something I recognize. This is old Toybiz X-Men Beast. Regular looking Beast. Still looks pretty good. A little bit of paint chipping. Next. It's another X-Men guy. I want to say it's like Fritz or something like that. He's holding what looks like a missile launcher from, I think, Batman Two-Face, if I'm not mistaken. I have no idea what was going on in my head when I put these things together. This was so many years ago. Another X-Men figure. Looks like some kind of Batman accessory. This guy, I don't know, half metal. Definitely an X-Men figure. I'm not sure who the character is, though. Look at this. Old Kenner, Batman Returns, Quick Change Bruce Wayne. He's really sticky. It's kind of gross. I can see a lot of paint chipping on his fists and his hair. Still, very cool figure. I have another one of these somewhere around. Actually, I could find him pretty easily, probably. Much better shape. This one here, I feel like I gotta wash my hands after this. Who knows what we'll find as we get to the bottom of this box. Bunch of junk, bunch of broken pieces. Hell, probably some mouse poop. God only knows. Okay, let's keep going. We have a little motorcycle here. Pretty confident. This is from Playmate's Ninja Turtle line. Yes, that's right. Even has like, storage. I used to have a camera top here. This might be April O'Neil's. No, I don't know. It's got turtle things on the wheel. Who knows? Here's another Toybiz X-Men figure. Seems like there's a lot of these in here. This is Sauron. Figure itself actually looks fairly decent still. I remember his mouth would open up. Look, here's Mario from the Super Mario Brothers movie. What a shitty movie. I remember really looking forward to that. Still enjoying it even though it's bad. And enjoying the toys. Little rocket packs on his feet. Here's the baby from the Dinosaurs TV show. Not the mama. Not the mama. NECA's actually doing figures for this coming up. I have no idea which company actually made these. Alright, next, I believe another Toybiz X-Men figure. You can see his wrist is broken off. He's holding some kind of knife thing. Not sure if it's his or not. Not sure who this even is. Kind of reminds me of Cable. He's got metal arms. Alright, looks like an old Ken or Swamp Thing figure. This looks like it's going to be glow in the dark. You know, I actually probably could put this to some use as a poison ivy plant hybrid monster thing. Alright, here's a vehicle. This is a G.I. Joe boat. I believe it's on the Cobra side of things. You can see the Cobra sticker. Definitely pieces that are supposed to be on the top, they appear to be missing. Well, missing the majority of pieces, but still kind of cool. I remember having this thing. It does float in water, as I recall. Alright, let's see what else we got in here. Dig around a little bit. Alright. Here we go. Toybiz X-Men X-Factor figure. This is Cable. It looks like, I think, the more or less normal looking one. I saw another Cable as I'm stirring stuff around. Yes, here's another Cable. Some sort of neon colors. You know what? I thought I saw even another Cable in there. Yes, here he is. He's got definitely some paint issues on his head over time. Next, I see this is the Kenner Apone from their Aliens line. Looked nothing like the film, but still, I was a huge fan of Aliens, and I love these toys, even though they made no sense at all. Here's an attachment for a Batman figure. It's from the Legends of the Dark Knight line. Little armor thing here. You can put the figure inside. Press a button at the top. It would snap shut. I always thought it was pretty cool. I'm sure the figure's around somewhere. If it's not in this box, it's probably thrown away. Ah, here's a Ghostbusters figure. Egon. Neo green outfit. Some sticky black stuff on him. Okay, let's keep on going. Here's another G.I. Joe vehicle. I remember really liking this thing. I got this for Christmas one year. It was a giant G.I. Joe vehicle. Yes, the armor bot. This is just the head. It was a whole body under it and had missiles and sounds. You could hold two G.I. Joes here in the cockpit, and I don't think it held any others, but this thing was giant. It was like 3 feet tall. Really, really cool set. I think the rest of it is gone forever. Used the hell out of this thing as a kid. Fun stuff. Looks like an old She-Ra figure. My god, look at the hair. Must be a predecessor to the Troll line. I have absolutely no idea who or what this thing is. The tentacles are kind of cool. No clue. Curious if anyone recognizes him. Maybe he's from the Ninja Turtle line, but I do not recognize the character nor the figure. Alright, another Ghostbusters figure. This is a Winston figure in sort of a spacesuit, as ridiculous it is. Looks like he's got some sort of thing on his chest that... Ah, there we go. He comes down and you can see him terrified. Ridiculous. Kinda cool. Alright, oh look at this, nice. Traditional X-Men villain, Pyro, looks very good. Another X-Men villain, Mr. Sinister. I'm assuming he had some sort of cape, not seeing that there. And of course, the light-up feature does not work. 20 some years later, hell, close to 30. Alright. I do not have any idea who this guy is. I'm thinking maybe from Thundercats. I don't know. It's from when I was really, really little. Look at the feature, still kind of works. Goatman. Random Dolphin. This is just a little child's toy of some sort. I believe you could put it in water, squeeze it, water gets sucked in. You know the drill. Rubbery, crabby toy. Nope, another X-Men Cable figure. This one's still holding his gun all those years later. Look, another Cable figure. This must have been the era of toys when I was really into X-Men. Ah, here's another Bruce Wayne figure. This is the animated, I believe, from Mask of the Phantasm. Quick Change Bruce Wayne, that's not his name. I don't know. Decoy Bruce Wayne or something, but you put his head down, put a piece back cowl on top. Kind of cool feature. Of course, when he's Bruce Wayne, he still has fin gauntlets on his arms. Kind of dumb, but kind of cool. Alright, what else we got in here? Here's a little Ghostbusters vehicle. I definitely remember that. Pretty crappy, pretty dumb. Ah, here is a Batman Azrael from Night Quest, I believe. And you know what? Here's the cape that actually goes with him. Very cool. Azrael in his Batman armor. Pretty confident it's a Toybiz X-Men figure of some sort. No idea who it is. Another Toybiz X-Men figure. Can't think of his name. Pirate. I feel like maybe Cyclops' father. Maybe I'm being crazy. Alright, what else we got here? I see another piece. Oh, there's the figure that goes with it. This is, oh my god, the future Batman from the Legends of the Dark Knight line. He's wearing some other Batman's cape, because I know this is what came with him, almost certain of it. Okay, not coming off. Maybe I'm wrong. I could have sworn that thing got on this guy. I don't know. Been a very long time since I messed with these. Although, the way this is, the cape doesn't seem to come off. It had to actually go with this figure. I don't know. We'll see what else in the box as we go to them. Ah, here's part of that G.I. Joe boat. Where's that thing at? Yeah, something a little bit more complete. And it was all this stuff wrapped together. I recognize some of it. It's a missile launcher, gravity launcher from a Batman figure. And then these orange missiles definitely came with the Dick Grayson Robin from Batman Forever. And they're connected to, I believe, what is it? Sunspot or Sunfire from the X-Men line. I recognize Warpath from the X-Men line. Big giant red cape. Ah, yes, here's some sort of random rubbery dinosaur pterodactyl thing. I think I'm reusing this as Man-Bat before they even made one. Get the figure, wrap its arms around him, and then take off. And speaking of figure, here's another Azrael Batman armor. This is from Night's End, this red variation. I see the dad from the Dinosaurs line. And some rubbery hose thing. Some sort of windshield for your vehicle that is probably not even in here. Here is, I want to say, Shatterstar or something like that from X Factor. Nope. I see a couple of Winston figures from the old Ghostbuster line. Same mold, just like nowadays. Reused a ton of stuff back then. Here's another X-Men figure of sorts. Not sure who it is. Looks like he has a little feature his arm. Push out, still works. Old Kenner Batman animated series Batman. I don't know, sort of a silver gold color. Not sure who this guy is. I think he's part of the X-Men line. Ah, yes. Clayface from Kenner's Batman animated series line. I love this figure. He has got shit all over him. Which is funny, because he looks like he is shit. But I remember really liking this figure. He had a feature, you'd squeeze him, a little ball would come out of there. Maybe we'll find that in this box, maybe not. This is one I had when I was a kid. I have another one on my Clayface shelf right now, as he's my favorite Batman villain. Alright. Another X-Men figure. Got some kind of missile wrapped around him. Oh, it's his, okay. Then we have Apocalypse. Fantastic. Missing one of his feet. He could sort of extend, get a little taller, and look dumber at the same time. Couple more X-Men figure. No idea. And then Long Shot. I always like getting the more obscure X characters. Alright, we're starting to see some of the bottom here. Pretty cool. This is an old Ghostbusters toy. It's a football player, but it's actually a ghost. Somehow he would open up... Don't remember. The head goes forward, that's it. Then he opens a big mouth in the back. Crawls on all fours, I guess. I always loved these Ghostbusters toys. They were when I was really, really little kid. They were always really cool. Here's a Batman, I'm guessing from Batman Returns. Kind of cool little feature that you can move the, I don't know, visor thing away from him. Here's an old Beetlejuice figure. He probably had a different head. Got a little shrunken head. And there's a little thing. Oh, there we go. Raises up. Ooh, here's a RoboCop figure. This is Ann Lewis. She has not done well over time. Man, look at that. Her arms, her legs, they feel sticky. They look very discolored. Actually, think I have one of these around somewhere as well. Hopefully Nick will make one of these. That would be cool. Alright, what else we got in here? Here's a Robin figure. He's got his jetpack. This is clearly from Batman Forever. Some kind of motorcycle that is definitely broken in numerous places, and I have no idea what toy line it's from. Here's some sort of child game of sorts. Kind of reminds me of a Rubik's Cube, but a much more basic version. Here's a Weapon X Wolverine. No arms. You'd think they would have regenerated, but I guess not. Old Nightcrawler figure, pretty cool. He's got suction cups to go against the wall. Kenner Two-Face from Batman Forever. He doesn't look in too bad shape. Tommy Lee Jones. No clue. Guessing it's Toybiz X-Men. Another Warpath from X Factor. No clue. Guessing Toybiz X-Men? Maybe not. Alright, let's see what else. Ooh, look at this. This is Serpentor's, I don't know, his sort of serpent vehicle. I remember getting this with a mail-away offer. Pretty cool when I got the larger one from Hasbro. I didn't know I still had part of this thing. That's pretty cool. I don't know. The box still looks pretty full, but we're at least halfway through, I'd say, at this point. Let's keep going. Here's a Toybiz Silver Samurai figure. I assume he probably had a helmet on top of this. Boy, the legs do not move at all. It's one big old solid piece here. He's got odd knee articulation. Old Egon Ghostbusters figure in a kind of an odd colored outfit. I want to say Cannonball from X Factor, X-Men. I have absolutely no idea. Probably from X-Men of some sort. I have no clue who or what this is. I don't know. Kind of like G.I. Joe size, big armored suit. I doubt it's G.I. Joe. Okay. Here is a Toybiz Archangel figure. And he's wearing the Tim Drake Robin cape. I cannot tell you what was going on in my brain 27 years ago when I did this and had him like this. I have no idea. Here's another Batman. Kind of guessing Batman Returns. Look at this. Old Kenner Legends of the Dark Knight Nightwing figure. The Nightwing had the mullet going on. Good times, though. I really appreciated getting a Nightwing figure, an Azrael figure back in the day, giving us some supporting Bat characters that they'd never given us before. Quite a treat. Here's a Swamp Thing figure, another one. I can utilize this, put this with my Poison Ivy stuff. I've got a couple Kenner Swamp Things already there. Here's something new. This is a Jurassic Park figure. I'm guessing this is the Clever Girl guy. I cannot think of his name, but you can tell he's got that hat. Alright, let's keep going. Here's some sort of Arctic Shield Batman. Probably Batman Returns. Oh god, look at his ear. It is missing. I have absolutely no clue who or what this thing is. Here is a X-Men traditional Cyclops figure. I think he had like a light-up thing for his eyes. Can't imagine that still works. Nope. And then Batman Returns Catwoman. Man, this was a good figure back in the day, but boy does this suck now. Little skirt, probably for that She-Ra figure. Here is another Apocalypse figure, And then here is a piece of, I can recognize this, Kenner Gargoyle's Cold Stone's tail. Wish I could find the old Cold Stone figure, but it's probably long gone. X-Men Magneto figure. This is probably the first one they did. Then I see another piece of Cold Stone. Here's a couple pieces of, I don't know, these are some kind of game from when I was a super little kid. You pull it up, and I don't know if it was like match the pieces or what. Here's the Dick Grayson from Batman Forever. Chris O'Donnell out of the costume. Oh, it can barely move. Let's see what else we got in here. Another one of those Nightwing figures. I do not know why there would be two in there. I do not recall having two of this figure. Let's see what else here. Here's a Batman from Batman Forever. Kenner. Here's a little G.I. Joe figure. Makes me think of some sort of helicopter. Color scheme makes me think it's on the Cobra side of things. Alright, what else we got in here? Oh, an old Batman Pez thing. Oh, thank God there's no candy there. That'd be so stale. Here's a G.I. Joe weapon. I remember it was some sort of squirt thing. You have a back part and it could shoot water out of it. And, I don't know, a weapon, of course. Handle's broken off, looks like. Probably a Toybiz X-Men weapon. Alright, what else we got in here? Here's a Magneto figure. This one had removable helmet. Here's a little Darth Vader figure. Here's a cape. It might have been for that Darth Vader. Here's some tread for some kind of tank. Probably a G.I. Joe vehicle. Alright, we're starting to get near the bottom here. Here is a Kenner Batman Animated Series Scarecrow. Good figure. This one's got stuff all over him. Here is an old Swamp Thing guy. I do not know who the character is, but man, brings back memories. See, he's in the nice suit. Old wrinkled up guy. I used to use this as Alfred when I was a little kid in my Batman world. You can see I kind of drew a mustache and some hair on him. Boy, that is hilarious. I haven't thought of this guy in a long, long time. Looks like we have another Wolverine, some sort of black tactical suit, claws out. Blue and gray, traditional looking Batman. Either Batman 89 or Batman Returns. An X-Men figure, can't think of this guy's name. Alright, we have some sort of little toy spider thing. And then the old Superpowers Mr. Freeze. He's got some black stuff on him, unfortunately. He looks pretty rough, pretty beat up. Man, it's been a long time since I've seen this guy. Alright. We have definitely some broken pieces down here. Alright, here are some G.I. Joe guys. Broken. I do not know his name. He's got the hat, that sort of Australian looking hat. Just the top part. Here's some legs. Oh, here are his legs. I can recognize the yellow camo there. I imagine we'll find more pieces of him as we go in the box. Some more G.I. Joe legs. No clue who they're for. Here is one of the Cobra twins. His legs and his top piece. Both these guys missing their crotch piece. Toybiz Omega Red from the X-Men line. Here's a Ghostbusters Ghost. Open this thing up, have a snapping feature, you'd step on it, bam. More pieces of that game. You know what? Here's a grapple launcher, I can put that to good use. Here's some sort of Cobra figure. I don't know, it looks like maybe he's a robot. And then some kind of bow and arrow for Lord knows what figure. Here is a Batman Animated Series Ninja Robin. And then we have a Kenner Aliens Ripley. Not quite how she looked in the film. And we're getting close to the end here. Here is Batman, Cyborg Batman from Legends of the Dark Knight line. And a little Batman, I don't know, not exactly a statue, but just a little piece. Here is a leg for an action figure. I do not recognize it. Some sort of animalistic beast type leg. Half a G.I. Joe. It actually looks to be Snake Eyes. I think I saw his legs just a moment ago. Looks like a Star Wars TIE Fighter pilot. Absolutely no idea. He's clearly part of that same line of other figure in the big armor. Arm broken off. Then we have a Batman Forever. Chris O'Donnell Robin. Here is... don't know his name. I was going to say Silver Samurai, but that's not who this is. This is some sort of X Factor guy. I feel like it's on the tip of my tongue, but I've got nothing right now. Actually, under there, it sure looks like Cable, so that must be who this is. Here is an old bendy figure of Jessica Rabbit from Roger Rabbit. Pretty sad shape, this thing. I see a couple of Batman Returns little penguins. I can give these to my penguin. I have a bunch of these already. Alright. Looks like we have a Bishop figure here who's broken, but he's supposed to be broken. He can explode, although I don't see the other parts inside. And then another Batman series Batman. Alright. Another Batman series Batman. And this is a Kenner Robocop villain. Looks nothing like anyone from the film, but that's what they did. Alright, what else we got here? We have another Darth Vader figure. We've got moldable bio armor G.I. Joe thing. Interesting. Mega Marines. Maybe they were G.I. Joe figures. Oh, that's part of that quick change animated Bruce Wayne. You put that on top of his head like a turtle. I don't know, some Hot Wheels car or something. And some motorcycle figures used to ride on. Alright, we have another sort of camo Batman. Then we have a Two-Face. I don't know, some sort of coin candy thing. Now, beyond that, that just leaves a bunch of junk in here. Broken pieces, weapons, etc. You can see a bunch of different G.I. Joe crotches, cobwebs, a mouse. I was expecting actually maybe find a dead mouse in here, but this is a cat toy mouse. A bunch of accessories. I do see what looks like some mouse droppings in there, some puzzle pieces, a bunch of just random junk, trash, and nonsense. A couple more, I think, G.I. Joe type figures. Kind of cool. Some cool stuff in there. Most of it is complete crap. Oh, look at that. Got a little lightsaber. I don't know. I recognize the majority stuff here. Hell, we even got a couple of broken pencils. So there you have it. My childhood toys, or at least some of them. So here are all the toys laid on the floor. I got my wife rolling her eyes behind me. A whole bunch of toys from my childhood. Honestly, damn near nothing here is worth salvaging. A couple penguins, a grappling launcher, a couple Swamp Things. The rest is honestly trash as far as I'm concerned. I might take some of the nicer pieces out of here and see if anyone out there wants them or if they're worth anything. But I'd say most of this is broken, beat up junk. Still, it was a really cool trip down memory lane. So, this is dHunter. Thank you guys for watching this video. If you liked the video, press like below. Let me know what you think about it in the comment section. If you want to see additional action figure reviews from me, press subscribe. I do appreciate when you do that. And once again, this is dHunter, my childhood toys. Thank you for watching, and I'll talk to you guys real soon.